Hey there guys, welcome to Rickard's journey through Skyrim. You find us here at High Hrothgar after meeting Delphine in Riverwood. We finally have the horn of Jurgen Windcaller to hand over to Arngeir. And hopefully, wanting to do this rather quickly, we can go and help Delphine kill the dragon at Kynesgrove, or at least the planned dragon at Kynesgrove.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
They announce it formally. Isn't the simple fact that I am Dragonborn not enough? Fine. I'll play. Yeah, because planning to get a few things done in this video. Getting up to Kynesgrove is one of them.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words
I've been waiting for this.
This shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now give you his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself.
I am prepared.
Stand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Indra, Crossis, Saran, Strundur, both Ni Alan, Lo, Ran, now. Al, Umu, Muafan, Ninu, Novaki. Al Sulek Dokan, Al Sulek Dushur, Al Sulek Do Admorasud. Meisnu Ismir, Oazebro, Daman, Darok. Dovahkiin. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
What the hell was that?
Sky, guard you.
What was that ceremony about? Were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, a dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Ysmir. Interesting. It's not a bad name. We can't talk to him yet about Delphine. I can't tell him that the horn was taken before I got there.
And focus.
Anyway, we must hasten.
Aye,
Follow me.
onward to our next adventure.
We're not going to be stopping. Swift. Like wings we must be. Do you know how difficult it is to ride a horse down that darn mountain? It's not easy at all. Although, what's the time? It's getting dark. I don't really want to camp, but I'll consider it if it becomes necessary. The road that I'm planning on taking will literally will be on this side of the marshes. So we'll be able to pass through the front of Windhelm, so we'll see it, and then come back around. Because the other road that we could take is that there is a road that leads all the way around the outside. You could, of course, travel through the marshes, but it is not the safest route. Plus, there might be a dragon atop the smallish mountain that's kind of in the middle of the marshes. If we're going to be planning to fight one dragon, not two. Plus, every time when I think of marshes, I think of the dead marshes from Lord of the Rings. And Gollum's little quote. Light little candles for your own. Nope. No, thank you. Okay, so I want to head back and... Yeah, I want to go through the point of no frames again. Every time when I go past this fort, I always get the dramatic music like people are fighting. Probably because people are fighting. I think the Stormcloaks have managed to take it from the mages. Which I can't say is not a good thing. You know, that is indeed a good thing. Here we go, this is the road I want to take. Dead legionaries. Well, that's civil war for you. I can't remember if the Better Horses mod allows horses to actually follow me were I not to be riding them. Oh, just another skooma peddler. What do we have here? A lumber mill. Mixwater mill. It's not yet dark enough to camp, so we'll keep on going. Oh boy, boy, boy. That's a bear. That is indeed a bear. I must clear a path. It was not just a bit overkill. Lightning arrows with a bow that does lightning damage anyway. Still, needs must. But I do forget. Windhelm is perhaps one of the snowiest areas in the game. I forgot that. So I'm going to be suffering from the cold. Tell you what we're going to do. We're just coming. So we're just opposite Kynes Grove now. If I camp here, or somewhere just outside of its limits, then I may be able to warm myself up before I fight the dragon. Can't say I don't want to be in peak physical condition when that moment arrives. Wow, so that's Windhelm. And when you have those moments when you wish you were a Nord, it's happening now. Yeah, all of a sudden I do believe that this city is more defensible than Solitude. I've lost the road. Thought that might happen. Yeah, so here, if we camp here. Of course I need to wait for Belrun to catch up. It's kind of unfortunate that all my camping gear is on the member of the party that walks. And quite frankly, I could do with him catching up. I'm freezing to death. Oh, thank the Lord. Come on, get over here, because I know you're freezing too. Let's get the campfire up.
Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then.
Okay, Baron, so having rested for a few hours, managed to level myself up, but now I can just hear that dragon. It's up on the hill. I'm not going to take the horse because I don't want the horse to risk death. Oh, so Kynes Grove has its own inn. Although I am missing the path up. I think I've gone completely off track. Let's try the left side of the inn. Oh, that'll do it. Where is she? If I've gotten here before her, that's impeccable. I went up a mountain, up and down a mountain. Hey guys, I'm not fighting a dragon alone. Oh, there you are.
Stay undercover. This is what we came for. We need to see what happens.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ursa. Sled.
Let's watch and wait.
You're the one from Helgen. Oh my. You know what? There we go. I think he's seen us.
Follow side of the king. Zuu, Korav made no dove to hide.
What, mate?
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar, Jur.
Oh, I don't need to speak dragon to know what that was. Everyone armor up. Come on. Aim for the wings.
I am Salopnir. Hear my voice and despair.
He's not aiming for me. Seems to be aiming for Belrond at the moment. Oh. Yeah, I know, I'm freezing. Although I think a few resist fire potions are required.
My lord Alduin requires your death.
Come on.
Like him.
That was well done. Wait, something's happening. God's above.
You wanted proof? Here's your proof.
So you really are.
Let me just grab a torch so I don't freeze to death entirely.
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Just a few.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
What do you know about the dragons coming back then?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that one. It's the one that got away.
Really? Where?
Helgen.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades.
The
A
Blades?
very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
I know a bit about the Blades.
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days.
They're long behind you. I can tell.
For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
At your well, not quite at your service. What's your next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Why the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
And what makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about dragons.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
How do we get into their embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
I'm certain. Come here.
May the gods... Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding.
No, but I need you to open up your backpack. There's no way I am carrying dragon bones everywhere I go.
Lead on then.
Okay, so after that, I'm just doing some thinking here. After picking up the items from the dragon, I realised I just have more than a few things to sell here. I've given it to Belrand for the time being, but I need to think. Dragons, Thalmor. All of this is a little bit bigger than I intended, or I'd thought. I need to sell off anything that I'm holding, anything that's excess that I don't need.
You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Really?
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
It looked like those Nords were giving you some trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Greatwater yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
Maybe we can do something about that, but this is one of the oldest cities in Skyrim. I'm not about to go changing prejudice in one day. Okay, why have you got a cow in the middle of the market? That just seems a bit much. Alright, Belrand, come here.
Yeah? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
There aren't that many of them on the roads as you might think.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see, what have you got that I need? I don't really need the arrows. Anything in apparel? Nope. Potions of healing I'll take. And I don't think you have anything else that I need. Am I still over encumbered? I am not. But I'm pushing it. Belrond,
Need something?
it's time for us to part ways, my friend.
If that's what you want. Watch your back out there. And if you need me again, you know where I'll be.
I know where you'll be. And yes, you can keep the look.
Skills and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
This is supposed to be a dramatic walk away. You're not doing it too well. I'll do it. So, maybe I can sell my weapons here.
Hello. You have yours, and I have mine. Everyone, take a look.
Did you look behind the forge? I think I saw it there.
Because I have that ebony war axe to sell as well. There we go.
Whether it's armor you need or... Oh, yes.
Right, so
Mention it
all this matter of dragons and Thalmor, the blades. This is not... It's not what I had expected. This might even be why Thalmor are sending justiciars to try and kill me. Need to think on the next step. If we take a look at the map, what can we do? So the Thalmor operate in this region mainly. This is where their embassy is. We saw it once before. They keep sending people out to kill us. Delphine wants us to meet her back in Riverwood. I get the feeling that her setting up that plan could take some time. But we should try to be invisible, if that makes any sense. I mean, we have assassins sent after us. Justiciar's trying to kill me. I sent Belrond back because I don't want him to be getting eaten by dragons. He is becoming a friend, although he was hired help. There we go, so I have the next step in Whirlwind Sprint. I think that probably the best thing for us to do is to remain anonymous in our movements through Skyrim. And I do think I know of a way of how to do that. It was a short stay in Windhelm, but we will be here again, I'm sure. Now I know probably breaking up the team wasn't the best plan I've ever had. I'm going to try... I can't ignore wolves. Wolves are the only thing that will chase you on horseback. Where is it? Got it. Ugh. I mean, considering... I know a lot of people watching that are probably just thinking, why is he getting rid of the help? He dies when he's on his own. That is true, that I do. But my plans to remain anonymous walking through the plains of Skyrim is an interesting idea. It's not my best... oh god, there's a bear. Ride. Not my best idea, but still better than anything else I could come up with. And that is why I am here. I am coming to Riften. This is one of the watchtowers. I'm coming to Riften to join, or to seemingly join, the Dawn Guard. The vampire hunters. We met one of them in Riverwood. Something tells me I want to avoid that fort. Yeah, yes I do. You want to avoid every single fort in Skyrim. Because the Civil War. Yeah, it just seems to be like the right thing to do. If I can masquerade as a Dawn Guard in their armour, then maybe I can be left alone. I mean, because yeah, vampires are a problem, but they're not nearly as a big a problem as the dragons. Is that two? Oh god, that's two bears. What are we thinking? We're just going to run past them? Oh yeah. Ride. So here we are, Riften. I think we're going to head straight to Fort Dawnguard. I think that's what Durak called it. And where was that? Let's follow the journal. Let's get rid of that. Dragonborn, nope. Dawnguard, there we go. It's just to the left of the city behind it, by the looks of it. What did Durak call his leader? Isran. Yeah, let's head on in, find out what's what. I mean, vampires have been a problem. I mean, we dealt with a den of... oh, hello. We dealt with a den in Solitude. And what... go away. Don't attack my horse. So, clearly... vampires, the Dawn Guard have right to be concerned, maybe. Am I going to have to just leave my horse here? It doesn't seem too safe. Oh god. I keep pressing jump instead of dismount. So the Dawn Guard have a point. I'm not neglecting my duty in being the Dragonborn. But I need to protect myself as well. I wonder how far I've walked. Something tells me I've walked quite a bit. That chasm was quite long. This Fort Dawnguard is very well hidden. Who are you? Oh god, I'm tired.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard too?
Oh yeah.
Truth is, yes, I've never been anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you?
No.
Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess. I heard what's going on. Vampires, the Dawn Guard, all of it. I wanted to help, so here I am.
Oh my.
You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so.
Well, by the looks of it, my friend, I think he could take on all the help he could get.
Fort Dawn Guard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
Yeah, same here. I think I've done the right thing in coming here. And this guy, he just looks like a farmer's boy.
Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted.
There's someone. You head straight on up. Durak.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out.
Is that a crossbow?
Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard.
Okay. Let's give that a try. How many bolts did he give us? 45?
Your blades stay sharp.
Oh, I like that. Shove with it. Okay, so hold down. And it's got less kick than I thought it would. I like it. I'm going to hold on to it. Oh, I'm hungry. This is how I'll forever be known. Rickard, the Hungry.
Wish me luck.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
So, Seelan.
I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right.
You've worked with Isran before?
I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course. But Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods.
But you're here now.
Isran will want to talk to you.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilance are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard, is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isram, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want?
I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
What can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
Okay, so...
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
That's not...
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You Vigilants were never trained
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here.
Interesting.
What's your name?
There's some more bolts here.
My name is Agmir, sir.
Dawnguard helmet.
I'm not a soldier.
So, appears that this Dawnguard is having small beginnings.